Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy the Pacific Demon, Caliban Drucker. Well, why I'm creating this video is because I got something special in the mail today that I have been searching for literally a couple months, probably of August of last year. Now, if you've seen my YouTube channel, you guys know I'm a huge gamer, and basically that's pretty much most of my channel. However, I have recently created a top 10 of my favorite authors. If you love reading, please check that out on my YouTube page, Caliban's Corner. And yeah, I love reading. I love books. They take you on an adventure. I love movies. I love a couple TV series, mostly superheroes for TV or Disney. But what a lot of people don't know is I'm also huge into anime, huge into old school cartoons that I grew up on. G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Brave Star. I am a huge collector. I have a pretty good, I'm not going to say huge, but probably about 100 Pops, Funko Pops. I have several collector items for video games. I tried to keep some of my old video game consoles. There is a Japanese toy line called Soul of Chogogen, which is, if you're into anime, the super robots, no Gundam, but Mazinga, Combattler, Raiding, Eva Angelican. Basically, most of the robots from animes in diecast form. And there's several spaceships like Space Battleship Yamato, Space Harlock, the Arcadia. I also collect, or want to collect, I have a few, I want to get a few more, Transformers Masterpiece series. Besides that, G.I. Joe Classifieds have been taking my life. And another thing is the He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation series. However, with that, I'm mostly collecting the bad guys and just a few of the good guys here and there. And as a collector, I like to collect a lot of the, not only the products, but whatever I can find from, well, a collection standpoint. I've collected several different books. 2 books for Star Wars that shows every character that was created for Star Wars back in the days. I believe they were it was created when the original 3 came out, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and it stands the movies and the books that came out with them. So I'm hoping they come out with a new book of the entire collection for Star Wars. I have a G.I. Joe versus Cobra book that literally tells you almost every G.I. Joe character, gives you a bio, explains their story. But the one thing I saw that I had to have back in August, one of the premier YouTube guys that I kind of watched, Pixel Dan, he got together with several other YouTubers and collectors, got their collection together and created a book and got it published by Dark Horse Comics. And it literally is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe toy collection from the original set up until classics. So there is no Revelations, there's no Origins. It's just the original up to classics. And this includes She-Ra, Princess of Power, The New Adventures of He-Man, the reboot, literally every toy that came out for every collection of the series is in this book. They broke it down, they collected them. They've been collecting, well, not only He-Man, but a lot of other things like G.I. Joe, Star Wars. But they decided to band together and create this book. And he did a preview on his YouTube page, and it blew me away. So I tried to get this book. Unfortunately, living here in Hawaii, we get the crap end of things, so a lot of the things I actually collect is impossible to get here. We do have a Target and Walmart, but it's, like I said, we get the crap in. So I spent from August trying to look for this book. It's literally on eBay, but I wanted to find it out in the wild. Finally said, screw it. I ordered it. And it's here. Toys of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. What it covers. It is over 750 pages. That should tell you literally what it covers. So if you're a collector and you're a He-Man fan, this book is a must-have. And here is why. Alright guys, let's take a look at this thing. This also features She-Ra, the Princess of Power, the new He-Man, or the New Adventures of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This is a great artwork. He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms, you can see Beastman, think that's Zodiac. The Toys of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This is made or produced, published by Dark Horse Books, the division of Dark Horse Comics. The producer, editor, associate editor, designer, digital art technician, and of course on this page is all the credits and the special thanks. What makes this book so worth getting as a collector is most of these people are just like us. They're collectors. Most of them actually have YouTubes. If you're a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe fan, you've probably seen some of these guys on YouTube making videos of their collection. This was made by several different YouTube guys, collectors, who wanted one book that shows you the entire concept of the Masters of the Universe. The table of contents. Right up here is Chapter 1, Masters of the Universe. There's several pages of interviews. Chapter 2, Princess of Power. A couple more interviews. Timeline. Chapter 3, The New Adventures of He-Man. Chapter 4 is the Masters of the Universe. Chapter 5 is the 2002 Masters of the Universe, I guess the classics. And this is a forward by Cool Toys. And if we go back to the project lead, it's by Dan Eternia, which is also known as Pixel Dan. He has a great YouTube page. I bought the book because it's made by collectors. You know, it's pretty much from the heart. This is what they wanted to share. And let's face it, we gotta support our collectors and our YouTube collectors. The guide to the content. And then we get into Chapter 1. I'm not going to show you guys the entire books, but it's basically all the combat vehicles and characters from the original Masters of the Universe when I was a kid and some of you were a kid. Like if you take a look at the Brachiosaurus, they have a picture of the vehicle, a illustration of what happens when you push the button. This comes, of course you push that button, this comes forward, bashes things. Pictures from every angle of the vehicle, a small spile for the vehicle, a picture of the box of the vehicle, and of course the picture that was on the back of the box of the vehicle. And this one has a fun factoid. The earlier working name for Brachiosaurus was yeah, I can see why they changed it. It's Ballbuster. and it was originally intended for the evil warriors. Now if you look at the characters, there's the full name, Battle Armor He-Man, most powerful man in the universe, the date it was first released, the member of the hero group, a picture of the character in literally their packaging, a picture of what was on the back of the character. Of course, for He-Man, the battle armor, if you hit that H, it will turn and reveal battle damage, and that's what this picture is. A bio of the character and pictures of the front, back, and both sides. And another fun factoid: Mattel designers Ted Mayer, Martin Areola, Ronald McBain, and Tony Rhodes all made contributions to the Battle Armor He-Man design. If you look closer at this picture, it comes with two accessories. It tells you the accessories, the Sword of Power and Battle Axe, and the mini comics. If you remember buying these toys, each character came with a mini comic. This character, they specifically show you which mini comics it came with. He-Man and the Insect People and the Magic Stealer. It is a lot. Well, the print of it, the bios are pretty small, but to get everything in it is pretty insane. They have a Ted Mayer interview. He was one of the original designers for the series. Beastman, Castle Grayskull, now they have the picture of the original Castle Grayskull, the front, the back, and the two sides. This entire strip is two strips actually. How to open the drawbridge. If you remember, you could lock it with the Sword of Power. And the turning of the throne, or this little thing is the elevator. It used to work, go up and down. And the picture down here is the throne room and the trapdoor. You turn the throne and the trapdoor opens. Picture of what's inside. Picture of the original box art. Picture of the original back. First release rear box art. Second release rear box art. Fun factoid. The two flags. I think that was the throne. The gun turret that sat on top. This was that little turning battle. Well, that's what this is. It shows you. You connect that into that, and you could use the figures and pretty much bash it. The ladder, several weapons, and the weapon holder that it came on. Clamp Tramp Clawful, Dragon Walker Dragon, or Dragster. Of course, this shows the Dragon Walker walking. It's a pretty detailed book of every single toy. How the Dragon Walker looks with a figure. Dragster's rip. if you remember, it came with the cord, the ripcord. You put it in, pull it, and he'd actually roll. One of the biggest sets in not only He-Man, but the toy sets of every known action figure, I guess, besides possibly G.I. Joe's space shuttle, is Eternia, the ultimate battleground. It is one of the most incredible sights to see. I've never had the toy, but if you can see the size of each figure compared to the castle, that was pretty damn huge. Flying Fist He-Man. You can kind of tell the heroes from the villains, because most of the villains are in, I guess, a red color, while the heroes are in the blue color. Again, packaging, the front of the package, the back of the package. Basically what it did when you put the trigger, you could make it flap its wings, you could, the front could open and close, accessories. The Fright Zone. The Evil Horde Stronghold. It's pretty insane. Another interview. Hordak and the troops. King Hiss and the Snakeman. Hordak and the Evil Horde is in black. The Snakemen are all in green. Cooper Khan was more of a, although a Snakeman, he was more one of Skeletor's troops. I don't remember Laser Light Skeletor or Laser Power He-Man. Leech. Again, all the Evil Horde is in black. I remember Monstroid, Modulok, Orko. There's actually a picture of them without his hat. I don't remember. I've never taken off his hat, so I can't say, There was a magic trick and a ripcord that came with him, and it shows you put it into his side and he could kind of stroll. The mini comic was Slave City. Panther, the Savage Skeletor Cat. Prince Adam and Ram Man. We even got the Meteoroids. Basically every character or every toy that came out in the original Masters of the Universe. Rock-On, Roboto, Rotar, Rotan, the Slime Pit. I remember seeing this, and I remember the commercials every Saturday morning. Snakeface, another member of the Snake Warriors. Snake Mountain. The first edition and second edition of the front. The back, the top, the bottom, the sides. the snake mountain trap door, the microphone, moving the little monster jaw, snout spout, sorceress, spiker, spider. I don't remember stilt stalkers. Squeeze, Stratter, Stratos, Turclaw Skeletor, Thunder Punch He-Man, Tower 2's Power Gear, another interview, Triclops and Trapjaw. I don't remember this one, the Turbodactyl, but I remember Tongue Lasher. Just going, too bad. I don't remember this character or this. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, or well, I do remember Titus. I'm pretty sure he was in one of the old Funimation cartoon. But I think he was smaller than that. Webster and the weapons pack. This is a timeline color key, and basically it's a timeline of the Masters of the Universe, how they literally created each character. Every discussion that they had. Manny Faces concept was 1982. Ranman's concept was 1982. He-Man and the Power Sword copyrighted. Looks like all the copyrights are in green. The concepts are in blue. The patent is in black. The milestone is in gray, which are these. Mattel introduces the new Masters of the Universe toy line at the Toy Fair. The yellow, which has a few, is the drawing a sketch. Orange is the trademark. They literally took the entire concept and put it down in a timeline for us, for the ultimate collectors. Chapter 2, Princess of Power. Same as the He-Man. You get the character in the box, the backs of the box, the accessories that it came with, breastplate, bow, quiver, arrows, headband, cape, a little video of the, for Bull, his chest lit up when you hit the button, the front, back, and two sides of the characters, the butterflyer, the side, front, and back of the vehicle, the action of the vehicle, the accessories and the picture of the vehicle with the characters inside, the box art, Crystal Castle, and the Enchanta, the swan flying vehicle, I think. I wasn't a big She-Ra fan, but it's great that all the toys of She-Ra is in here. I remember them trying to do She-Ra as Barbie and give her all these different outfits. Another interview. Every character is put into the book in alphabetical order. It looks like She-Ra is in purple. And of course the Horde is in black. Timeline of the She-Ra. Pretty much the same thing. Orange is trademark. Red is the first use in commerce, which is, I think, when they actually came out. I'm not sure. Green is copyright. Blue is concept. Chapter 3 is the new adventures of He-Man. And basically it's all the same again. The Astro Sub. I remember the disc of Doom Skeletor, the Doom Chopper, Flipshot and Flog, the leader of the Space Mutants, Hoove and Hydron. The good guys for this is in light blue. The members of the Galactic Guardians. The Space Mutants are in green. They didn't have that much choice. Another interview. This one is pretty long. The Power Sword that they made. So you can play He-Man. Slushhead Skeletor's staff. I like the original better. Thunder Punch He-Man. Thunder Punch accessory toy. Chapter 4, Masters of the Universe. This is the, well, I wouldn't say the Origins. I think Origins came after this, but this is when they decided to, yes, relaunch the Masters. Wave 1 was first released in 2000. It had Man-at-Arms, Merman, He-Man, Tila, Triclops, Skeletor, Faker, Beastman, Evelyn, and Trapjaw. They have the stand that came with it, the background to it, each character in the new box, and what was on the back of the box. Chapter 5, Masters of the Universe, 2002. This is from the 2002 He-Man and the Masters of the Universe reboot cartoon that came out on Cartoon Network. I think it was Cartoon Network. Skeletor is in red, or the evil army is red. Good army is in blue. Battle Fist, Fisto, Battle Cat. You know, I wasn't a fan of this Battle Cat. I like the way the armor looks, but I didn't like the missile launcher. The Masters of the Universe versus the Snakeman. That was the third and final season to the series. There were 3 seasons. Battle Glove Man-at-Arms, Battle Sound Skeletor, Battle Station. I think this was supposed to be what was in front of Castle Grayskull. leading up to the bridge, or up to the castle. Love the way Beastman looks on this one though. A repainted Beastman, Buzz Off, their version of Castle Grayskull. I really don't remember seeing this toy line in stores, at least here in Hawaii. Faker kind of looks good, so does Evil Lyn. The Snakeman the General, which kind of looks like Rattler. The new version of He-Man. Well, Keldor. This was Skeletor before he became Skeletor. Many faces and the repaints. Mechabyte Battle Cat. These are all the minifigures of the same figures. Oracle, the Mutant Slime Pit, Ratman, and the repaint to Ratman. The He-Man, and when they went to Samurai. Skeletor and Skeletor's repaint, which they're called Blood. Honestly, this look for Stratos was my favorite look for him. The original toy was alright, but I like the way the wingspans come out. Another interview. As you can see, Stratos' wingspans. Cyclone. I remember the original toy. There was a button that you kind of turn that made the top go around. I always thought it was weird because I always thought the bottom is the one that should be spinning. The repaint for Cyclone and Tila. Triclops and Triclops' repaint. They had a good amount of toys. This was the Stacktons. Not sure what that is. The minifigures. Clawfu looks badass. So does Evil Lyn. That version as well. It had some pretty cool figures. And then of course we come to Chapter 6, Section 1. Masters of the Universe Classics and the Collector's Choice. A little blurring the lines, which is basically him describing different types of Masters of the Universe. If you look down here, is a wrestling fan. The Japanese Muscles, which is basically Motusos. Basically, well, in Japan they're called Kiniku Men. Packaging. Pack up the package. Queen Angela. Same thing, accessories, sword and halo, how the character looks. With her, it's a little different because you got the front, backs, the sides, and the front and back with the wings spread open. Battle Armor King Hiss, Battle Armor Skeletor, Battleground Evil Lyn looks pretty cool. Blade, Beastman, Savage Blood version. I think the coolest part of this book is they actually gave Broom his own page. If you don't know, Broom was a Madame Raz accessory, but Broom is or was his own person. Now in the cartoon, Madame Raz rode Broom, but Broom called out Madame Raz a lot in the She-Ra cartoon. I think that was one of Madame Raz and Broom watching their interaction, and Cowl was my favorite part of the She-Ra cartoons. The new Castle Grayskull, Spaceman suit, pretty much unlocking the door with the power sword, opening up a secret area. The inside of the new castle, you could actually put a Wind Raider. Same trap door. Now there's another exit. All the accessories. Castle Grayskull Man. The heroic embodiment of Castle Grayskull. Kind of looks like a He-Man snake figure. They also got the Castle Grayskull stands, and further on they have Snake Mountain stands, as well as Catra. In the Classics line, they started bringing out figures that was never part of the toy line, at least the original toys, like this character. But most of these figures have shown up in cartoons, comic books, or in some way or form in the Masters of the Universe saga. They also gave Cringer his own page, which is pretty awesome. In the Classics line, Cringer came with Captain Glenn. Cringer also came with Queen Marlena. And if you don't know, Captain Glenn was actually the Earthling that came to Eternia through a black hole, I believe. King Randor found her, rescued her, and, well, they fell in love and she became Queen Marlena. Glenn is her maiden last name. I'm not sure if what Randor's last name is. Darius, Demo Man, Decker, Double Mischief. She was a Princess of Power, if I remember. Drago Man, a double pack for the Eternian Palace Guards. You could take off the head, there were 4 different heads. Each came with the 2 giant axes, one battle axe and 1 mace, 2 shields, 2 halberds, a club, a hand axe, 2 shields, 2 face plates, 4 interchangeable heads, and 4 swappable chest plates. Faker in the battle armor, the flying stands for your flying characters, Frosta, Glorybird, Glimmer, one of my favorite dragons, Granomir, the God Skeletor, the original God Skeletor from the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe live action film. The repaint of Granomir, He-Man, most powerful man in the universe, He-Man, beloved hero of Eternia. This one only comes with the axe and the shield, but it was a 2-part with the Superman Man of Steel, or DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe. This one came with all his accessories. The Galactic Protector from the New Adventures of He-Man, Hero, the Horde Wraith, Horde Zombie He-Man, Icarus and Icer, in the one of the other toy lines they called him General Karg. He was the leader of Skeletor's henchmen. In here, he's the evil Inquisitor with a horrible hook. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, he was, again, in the He-Man live-action movie. So, you can't hold that against you. King Grayskull, and another version of him, the repaint. 2 versions of Cowl. The yellow one came with the battle pack. Well, guess the pink one came with another character, Loki. He was a little rainbow sprite looking thing. They actually made a character for Light Hope, Madame Raz, and of course Brune, Man at Arms. I don't know why he has the power sword. They call it the Electronic Sword of Power. And I know most people are saying, that's not the power sword. In the reboot or remake, where that is basically how the Sword of Power looked. Greatest thing ever, a map of Castle Grayskull, a map of Eternia. I'm not sure. The map of Castle Grayskull poster was released in 2015. It shipped with Ular as the Club Eternia subscription bonus, sent to fans who paid for a full year's figure subscription service. The map of Eternia poster was released in 2010. It was shipped with $1, as the Club Eternia subscription. So you got these as a special bonus for subscribing to Club Eternia. A map of Eteria, a map of pre-Eternia, map of the Horde Empire, which is pretty huge, the map of Subternia, a checklist for you for literally every character in the it was a 2013 bonus exclusive sent to those who pre-ordered Castle Grayskull. A map of all the characters that they came out with. I believe for the classics. That is a lot of characters. Mara of Primus. Again, another character that was not created in any timeline up until now. I honestly remember her. She is from the New Adventures of He-Man cartoon, Merman, and the repaint that came where it was the DC versus Masters universe, Aquaman versus Merman. The Eternia Dentist Molar came with a 2-pack with Skeletor. And of course Modulok, Night Stalker, Ninja Warrior, Evil Ninja Master. Ular, the Jungle He-Man. Not to be mistaken for Primitive He-Man, I guess. Octavia. This Panther looks pretty damn sick. Plundor. Plasmar. Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. Now, a lot of people get it confused, but Point Dread was actually just the bottom part of it, which you could attach to the top of Castle Grayskull, and the Talon Fighter was the vehicle. Rio Blast and Roboto, the Seahawk and Screech. Screech came with Evil Lyn, and I think Zora came with Tila, if I'm not mistaken. The Shadow Beast, first time created. Super Team King Hiss. Evil Witch of Eternia. I believe she was in the cartoon as well. Shield Maiden Sherilyn. Skeletor. Evil Lord of Destruction, the one that we know. And this is the Skeletor that came where he faced Lex Luthor. Slamurai, Sky High, Snake Mountain, the new version. The Snake Mountain stands, the accessories of Snake Mountain. I actually like that microphone looking thing better. And the throne, that actually looked like Skeletor's throne. Spiker and Spinnerella, Standor, stackable stands, Strong Ore, Honeybee Guide, Terraclaws, Triclops. There are a lot of characters for classics. Unnamed One, Hero, Son of He-Man, He-Man of the North, Vicor, mall displays, the weapon packs, shareable weapons, shareable accessories, another weapon pack, yeah, Great Unrest, the Great Wars, a weapons rack, another weapons pack, they put Beastman's thing on Mossman, that's pretty cool. Rat Trap, Wing Raider, Zodiac. Now this is the second section of the Masters of the Universe Classics Club Grayskull. Basically, I believe this was the online club, but you got the characters that look basically like the cartoon form. Yeah, I figured. Super 7 Maiden. Jitsu before he became Jitsu, Chopper. Beastman. Triella and Uncle. Forgot what, yeah. Triella and Uncle Montork. Clawful in his cartoon. Super 7 makes some great looking characters. Evil Seed, Evil Lyn, He-Man, Holiday He-Man, Imp and Hordak. I believe Imp came with Hordak. The thing with Super 7 though is they are kind of expensive. They actually have not only the Masters of the Universe line, they've created a line for G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Silverhawks now. They're doing a lot of great things. If you've never heard of Super 7, I can't say enough about them. They literally do cartoon accurate versions of old cartoon characters, but you're gonna spend a lot of money. Skeletor, She-Ra, Trapjaw, Zor, Goddess Tila, Crystal Man-at-Arms. This was when they first met Granomir. Skeletor was trying to turn He-Man into a crystal, ended up turning Man-at-Arms, and the only one that could actually help him was the oldest and wisest creature on Eternia, which was Granomir. Robot He-Man, Shadow Oracle, Trapjaw, and basically that's the end of it. We are literally 750 pages of a book. The fan's guide behind basically special thanks, other versions of the books for He-Man, the Art of He-Man, He-Man the Mini Comics Collection, the He-Man and She-Ra Complete Guide to the Classic Animated, which is that one. That's basically every episode from the original cartoons of both He-Man and She-Ra. The He-Man and She-Ra Masters of the Universe, the newspaper comic strips. A long time ago, they actually made comic strips of He-Man in newspapers. And this one is the He-Man and Masters of the Universe, a character guide and world compendium. I just ordered that today, so I should be getting that in to complete my He-Man book collection within maybe sometime next week. Now, this book is a must-get for collectors. As you saw, the character guide and world compendium is a must-get for any He-Man fan. This book was about $50. That book is about $50. The thing is, this book has literally every character from He-Man, She-Ra, and I believe the New Adventures of He-Man. They literally have every character that appeared in all the cartoons, the comics, and they break every character down to where you seen them. I don't think it's made by any of the collectors, but it's still a must-have. And then literally a guide of what's in this book. Battle Armor Skeletor, He-Man on Snake Mountain. And of course in the back you have Snake Mountain, Beastman, Cyclone as a prisoner, Triclops, Skeletor, Evil Lyn. On the side, a picture of He-Man, the author, and the toys of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Well, we did a fast skip through. As you can see, if you're a toy collector, or if you're like me who has some of the toys and really wanted to get back into seeing these toys, this is a must-have. It was made by several collectors of the toys. Definitely check them out on YouTube. Dan Pixel Dan was the author, creator of the book. I know Hebrew helped him. There's a whole bunch of guys. Can't thank them enough for creating this, both as a Masters of the Universe fan and as a toy collector myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the little sneak preview of this. Hope it makes you want to go out and buy this. At the very least, to support collectors like us. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.